Good afternoon, it's Pastor Jerry with Raised Ministries again. We're out here at the Raised Ministries Teaching Gardens at the Children's Home in Kannapolis, North Carolina. You can hear our chickens, roosters are feeling a little froggy. I don't know if I can mix those metaphors, but they're pretty excited right now. We've been talking about okra. We have harvested some okra here, even on October the 3rd, and I wanted to share a few things about okra. One is that you want to pick it when it's kind of small. Also, a tip on okra, and I'll film this again. It's kind of hard to see, but this is an okra seed. If you can see that far, it's probably about the size of a BB, and they are extremely hard. The seed coat is very hard, and there's a process in horticulture that you do. It's called scarification, where you can take some sandpaper or some nail clippers or a knife. I usually use a knife, and I'll just score it just a little. You don't want to cut all the way through the seed coat, but okra is so hard that it is really hard for it to germinate if you don't do something. Score it a little so that there can be a place where the moisture can get into and help that seed coat to shed. Also, a tip that I have is before I plant any okra, I soak it at least overnight. If I just use plain water, I'll soak it for 2 days. I'm sorry to itch, but I've been harvesting okra, and okra, their leaves will make you itch like crazy. Also, something you might do is if you like iced tea or hot tea, I enjoy hot tea at night. I'll save the bag and use that weak tea solution. The acidity in it will help to moisten and loosen the okra seed. So if you like tea, take the spent bag, put it in a cup, a quart, pints better of water. Take your seeds, your okra seeds, and soak them in a weak tea solution overnight, and that will help your okra seed to germinate. Once again, I'm going to come over in a moment so you can get a closer look. They're very small, and as we teach, one thing about seeds is we plant them fairly shallow. A rule of thumb is whatever the length of a seed is, if it's a green bean, an okra seed, a cantaloupe seed, plant it twice the depth of the seed. So it's length times 2, that's how deep you plant it. So with a BB, so to speak, an okra, you're really planting only maybe, I don't know, an 1/8, maybe a 1/4 of an inch deep, because you want it to come up and to germinate well. It's like we were taught in Sunday school, at least in the South, at my home church, Temple Baptist Church in North Carolina, Gastonia, North Carolina. My Sunday school teacher was teaching us the wonder of the seed and how you put the seed in the soil, give it a little water, had a little Dixie cup, the roots go down, the stems go up, and God gives the growth. That's still true 50 some years later in my life. I love this. I hated horticulture, gardening growing up because of hoeing, but with our methods, there's very little, virtually no hoeing to do. Weeding is very simple because our top layer of every garden is 4 to 6 inches of mulch, and what I teach is if it can't get light, for the most part, it can't germinate, and that goes for weed seeds or about anything else. So this is Pastor Jerry again with Raised Ministries here at the Teaching Gardens. Say a prayer for us, and before I go, we'll get a close-up so you can see just how small okra seed is. Remember, if you want to plant okra, we encourage you to do so. Just plant it twice the depth. I don't really say length because an okra seed is circular. It's about like a BB. If it were a pumpkin seed where it's oblong, you could easily see. You would probably want to plant it about, it's probably a 1/2 inch long, so you plant it 1 inch deep. Good tricks of the trade from Raised Ministries. God bless you, and have a great evening.